Okay.
The hell you did? You can't just undo 10 hours of work.
I had to. Your revamp risks power imbalance between decks, something we solved back home.
It's twice as efficient. Just because it doesn't match your sainted specs.
And now it does. As you say, deal with it.
Callow.
I know, just please don't let this distract you.
Hat Sophie irgendwas zu sagen?
Pathfinder.
Terraforming. Terraforming.
What do you know about the Remnant's terraforming network?
From what I can tell, the vault is designed to adjust almost everything about a planet. Climate, pH of the soil, atmosphere composition. There's even evidence that it can propagate life. If we can figure out how to control the vaults, we could turn these worlds into perfect habitats.
What do you know about the Scourge?
We established that it's artificial. Someone put it there. Or they did something that caused its creation. We don't know why. That's still a mystery.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good?
Ernst geht. Oh, E-Mail. Gucken wir mal. Von der Nexus gestohlene Waren. Vorräte auf Nexus gelagert, um sie nach Gedauer liefern zu lassen. Sie waren für fleißige und Exzellenten bestimmt, die einfach nur versuchen zu überleben. Hat sie ohne jede Rücksicht auf ihre Zukunft einfach hinausgeworfen. Ganze Familien. Kann man was mit der Revolte zu tun hatten oder die nur gegangen sind, weil sie es nicht ertragen konnten. Ich konnte mehrere Lieferungen tätigen, bevor sie es sich zur Aufgabe gemacht haben, die Pipeline zu schließen. Genug, um ihnen ein wenig Zeit zu verschaffen und ihnen hoffentlich zu helfen, wieder auf die Beine zu kommen. Ich habe meinen Post auf der Nexus verlassen und mich diesen unterdrückten Leuten angeschlossen. Ich wollte nur, dass sie wissen, dass dies aus Nächstenliebe und Fürsorge geschehen ist, nicht aus Habgier oder Habsucht. Ich wünsche Ihnen viel Glück. Okay. Trägersignal gestört, Einladung. Hallo Ryder, ich muss mich kurz fassen, aber ich habe erfahren, dass mein Virus funktioniert hat und die Verbindung zu Sam unterbrochen wurde. Eine ausgezeichnete Neuigkeit. Wir sollten uns persönlich unterhalten. Der Nervpoint für unsere Zuflucht auf Gadara liegt bei. Das Virus war nur der erste Schritt. Sie können ein starker Verbündeter bei unseren künftigen Unternehmungen sein. NICHT. Okay. Können wir reden vor der Kamera. Hey Ryder, man hört, das ist einiges, eine Gartenwelt, eine ganz neue Spezies. Okay, zurückeroberte Vorräte. Sind in Gesetz und Basen zurückerobert worden, wurden auf Außenposten verteilt. Danke für Ihre Hilfe. Update zum Serum. Achso, Lexi. Den Bergungsgutsammler beobachtet, dem sie ein Serum verabreicht haben. Ich habe keinem ein Serum verabreicht. Reaktionen haben sich drastisch verbessert und er scheint Fortschritt zu machen, aber das ist das Komische. Er zeigt Symptome einer leichten Depression. Was auch immer die chemischen Reaktionen in seinem Gehirn beeinflusst hat, er scheint Dopamin freigesetzt zu haben und nun leidet er unter Entzugserscheinungen. Ich glaube, in ein paar Wochen ist alles wieder im Gleichgewicht, aber ich behalte ihn im Auge. Aber bis dahin leite ich meine Ergebnisse an die Nexus weiter. Wenn wir Glück haben, können wir durch die Sache lernen, den reinen Verfall aufzuhalten, bevor es beginnt. Pock. Phoebe, der Schöpferin. Okay. Ah, stimmt, der hat ein neues Ding gebaut, ne? Das will wirklich was Gutes heißen. Pock ist die erste meiner Schöpfungen. Okay. Danke, dass Sie mir den Panzer... Ach, Sie haben mir den Panzer geritt, Hey Rider. Sit. Danke, Pathfinder. Danke. Update to Jal, Lexi. Dass ich mit Jal gesprochen habe. Akzeptiert, dass der Aufstieg nicht rückgängig gemacht werden kann. Okay. Danke. Daten zusammen von Dr. hier. Zusammengefasste Ergebnisse. Das Retrovirus bei der letzten Gruppe von Soldaten führte zu einer Erfolgsquote von lediglich 8%. Das ist nicht ausreichend. Ich habe in meinem Zorn zahlreiche Tanks zerstört. Ich will neu anfangen. Ich will unbedingt Perfektion erschaffen. Den perfekten Kugana, einen super Soldat, der jede Vorstellung sprengt. Ein gewisser Dr. Garnar hat mich kontaktiert. Es geht um potenzielle Heilmethoden für die Genophage. Ich habe ihn weggeschickt. Warum in der Mittelmäßigkeit verbleiben, wenn man Großes vollbringen kann? Okay. Gut, die Geschichte kennt man ja. Dann gehe ich jetzt schnell zu Jill, I guess. Hey, das ist Petra.
What can I do for you, Pathfinder?
Sind sie vergeben? Hm.
You probably have...
You know where to find me.
Oh, hey Pathfinder, do you want to talk? I go. Oh, hey, das ist Lexi.
Need something?
Moment, oh.
I saw another of Dad's memories. I was in this one. Sarah, too. We were home visiting. Dad told us about going through the Charon relay.
So you got your sense of exploration from your father?
We joked it was in our DNA.
Then that part of him lives on.
I saw another memory that Dad locked away. The day my mom died.
I'm sorry, Ryder.
We each have our reasons for coming here. Mom was his. Her death fueled him.
Grief can be a powerful motivator.
If you can't run from it, use it. Guess that's what he did. I ran across another memory fragment. Dad made Sam for Mom. To cure her. I knew that was part of it, but...
You didn't know it was the driving force.
Dad was always so aloof. I never saw this side of him.
Maybe that's why he kept this memory, so you'd know.
I need to talk to you about something private.
Of course. That's what I'm here for.
When Dad died, he blocked off parts of Sam's memory, things he didn't want me to see.
Or he thought you weren't ready for.
Maybe. I found this... trigger? It unlocked a memory fragment of Dad on the Citadel. From when the Alliance rejected his ideas about AI, and he found out Mom's illness was terminal.
Why do you think your father chose this specific memory?
It was where his journey to Andromeda really began.
Those events started your family down a new path.
Yeah. Thanks, Lexi. Feels good to talk about this.
Okay.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Okay, es hat nichts geändert. Dann gehe ich jetzt schnell zu Jill. Das ist Cora.
Pathfinder, the trap you set in the cargo bay, we got a blip. I think something's in there.
Hi there. You
Ah,
must be the one eating all our cereal.
du musst keine Angst haben.
Hey, it's okay.
Space Hamster.
No one's going to eat you.
Oh. Ich wollte dich untersuchen.
You're the most adorable critter I've met in Andromeda so far. I should find you somewhere safer than our cargo bay.
Ich war am Planeten frei. Willst du mein Haustier sein?
How about a nice warm cage in my quarters and all the cereal you can eat? Guess everybody around here needs a home.
Lass dich auf dem Planeten frei. Da wird er einfach vom nächsten Monster, vom nächsten Tier gefressen. Hm. Der Weltraumhamster.
Hey there.
Hey yourself.
Question for you.
Shoot.
When all this craziness is over, you think you'll have kids?
Where the heck's that coming from?
Jill, the best friend I mentioned while you were killing me at poker. She's starting the initiative's first repopulation effort at Prodromos. It's all she can talk about. It got me thinking. At the end of the day, this whole thing, the Andromeda initiative, we're basically here to spawn.
To spawn. Ja, wir spawnen einfach. Aus dem Nichts. Diejenigen, die überleben.
It took you this long to figure that out?
I told you, I didn't really think this thing through. But nothing we do here really matters unless we survive. Jill's right. At some point soon, we better get busy making babies.
True enough.
Who knew this thing was just a glorified dating service? Eesh. The biological imperative is kind of a bummer.
There are other ways to reproduce. It doesn't have to come from a romantic relationship.
I guess I could donate DNA, or however it works. You know me. Whatever my gut says in the moment, I do, and I don't look back. My mom says that's how my dad was. I wouldn't know. His gut moved on before I was born.
I had no idea. It must have been hard.
Hey, I turned out all right. He did his part, brought me into the world. Maybe that's enough. Thanks for talking, Ryder.
Also manche Leute würden jetzt sagen, das war dann kein Vater, sondern nur ein Erzeuger, aber ja. Wobei ich sagen muss, ich finde das irgendwie ein bisschen weird. So. Weil so ein Dad bleibt halt ein Dad, ne? Aber man muss halt bedenken, man hat halt ungefähr, ich glaube, 50% der DNA von der anderen Person auch mit drin, auch wenn sie nicht da ist. So. Es gibt halt immer eine Verbindung. Das ist halt in dem Fall die genetische. Wo will ich denn hingehen? Das denn. Naja, das sind natürlich die Sachen vorgehoben, wo ich jetzt noch hingehen kann. Jagd auf den Aachen, Welt, Aya. Nächstes. Wo gehen wir denn hin? Ach komm, ich gehe nach Aya. Wir gehen jetzt schnell nach Aya und dann mache ich da schnell die Sachen. Mach ich kurz einen Skip. So. Angarische Initiative, Wiederkehr, Wiederdeckung der Vergangenheit. Miau. Warum tut es das eigentlich immer als JXR speichern? Ich verstehe das nicht. Da drüben gibt es gleich eine neue Quest. Die können wir auch gleich annehmen. Merixus.
Initiative Pilot Merixus. I run supplies to your outposts.
What brings you to Aya?
Your survival supplies only Aya has. I'm waiting on clearance to enter the city, but it's taking too long. I understand their caution, but the outposts need these supplies. I have to get them, now.
They let me into the city? I can help.
I appreciate that. To start, EOS needs a way to produce food to support population growth. They've requested quinoa seeds to begin their own crops. There's an agricultural scientist who might sell some.
I'll make sure to get those seeds.
Volt's power grid is lagging without proper solar input. The solar amplifier would give them the boost. The solar technicians here may have the required parts.
I'll see what I can find.
Eladin's water purifier can't keep up with demand. They're requesting one of those Angaran ionic filters. There are engineers who work in the aqueducts here. I'll bet they have what we need.
On it. One filter coming up.
Okay. Dann können wir schon Schnellreisestation. Da kann ich hinreisen. Dann machen wir das so. Dann tue ich hier mal, dann hole ich hier die ganzen Sachen. Ne, dann machen wir die Sachen hier auf Eier erstmal fertig. Dann müsste ich da insofern eigentlich auch fertig sein, I guess.
Your credits are as good as anyone else's. Don't start any trouble and we're fine.
I'll be the poster child for no trouble.
Whatever that means, it'll do.
Cobra Raketenwerfer. Verbrauchsobjekt. Explosivgeschoss des gewaltigen Schaden. Oh, okay. Oh, cool. Jetzt Relikt hier. Fluorid. Ja, schon Meditationskapital. Wir haben ja alles. Okay. Oh, ich kann meine Bergungsgüter verkaufen. Krieg ich wieder Sachen, wieder ein bisschen Geld zurück. Panzerungshändler.
Ryder.
Vetra. Das. Cat Widerstand, das zu spüren bekommen und wissen, dass ihr Ende bevorsteht. Sieg auf World sind nur der Anfang um dessen, was wir erreichen werden. Aber ohne eure Hilfe können wir den Feind nicht besiegen. Seid ihr es leid, in Angst zu leben? Seid ihr davon überzeugt, dass wir für mehr als Sklaverei bestimmt sind? Seid ihr bereit, euch zu erheben und zu kämpfen? Dann werdet ihr beim Widerstand eine neue Familie finden. Wir werden euch dazu ausbilden, gegen die Cat zu kämpfen und uns gemeinsam mit euch zurückholen, was uns gehört. Der Widerstand verteidigt die Zukunft der Angara. Schließt euch uns an. Okay. Panzerungshändler.
I'm not selling to aliens. I neither want nor need your business. Go away.
Hier, hier.
They let you pass the gates.
It's an honor, and I understand that. I'll be respectful.
All right. Everyone deserves a chance to prove themselves.
Doppelmod-Erweiterung kommen nämlich auch. Anti-Panzerungsmodul. Schadenverstärker, was. Einzelschussfeuersystem. Einzelschuss, ja. Kampfauflademodul. Newtonischer Multiplikator. Kommt nicht einmal Auflademodul. Oh, okay, dann hat er wieder die normalen Sachen. Beryllium, Eisen, Speed, Katalysierung, Kupfer. Weiches Zeug. Finde ich gut. So. Ah, da oben.
Weird question. You don't have any Kiloa seeds, do you?
Yes, I do. Need some?
Okay, cool. Dann habe ich die Kiloa Seeds. Solarverstärker. Rennen wir mal darüber. Downside to aliens.
You work on the solar panels? Do you have an amplifier for solar energy?
Nothing as big as these, but I have a smaller one on hand. Do you need it?
Was? Ich hoffe, der Typ entschädigt mich. Dann besuchen wir doch mal die Botschaft.
Ambassador, I trust our people had a smooth transition to Aya.
The Angara have been gracious. Everything's going well.
Good. Keep me updated. 10 out.
I've never lied to a director before. Pathfinder, it's a pleasure. I'm Ambassador Riala, Chief Diplomat for the Initiative on Aya. I was removed from Cryo specifically for this. Quite the wake-up call.
Das kann ich nachfühlen. Wir müssen eine Expertin sein.
I assume you're trained for first contact diplomacy.
I'm a social anthropologist with a linguistics background. Close enough for Director Tan. I hear you're to thank for our new ties with Aya. This is our best shot at an alliance. Now we just need to keep our people from wrecking it, no matter how hard they try.
Oh oh, klingt, als gäb's Probleme.
If something's wrong, I need to know.
Maybe you can help me fix it. A Solarian botanist named Sorvis Len is here, learning how to improve our crops. He sent an urgent comm, saying a member of the Angaran resistance had threatened him.
What happened?
I'm not sure. Sorvis is an excellent scientist, but not the best communicator. I'm concerned this could escalate if someone doesn't look into it, but I don't have the staff to spare.
I can go settle things. I'm a friendly face for both sides.
That would be helpful. With any luck, we can prevent this from getting worse.
Okay, Buchungspläne. Besucher von der Initiative.
Aside from Sorvis Len, is everything okay? Need anything else?
Actually, yes. Director Ten gave me a project. He wants more Aya natives to live on the Nexus. He thinks it will deepen our partnership. A few Angara expressed interest, but none of them will agree to live on the Nexus without speaking to you first.
Why me?
After what you've accomplished? I didn't want to bother you, but you asked. I'll point you towards the candidates. If you could convince them to transfer, I'd be grateful.
Okay.
That's all for now.
I'm here if you need anything.
Dann quatschen wir mal mit den Leuten, wo auch immer die sein mögen. Büro des Gouverneurs. Da ist Umzug auf den Nexus.
You're one of Ambassador Riala's candidates to live on the Nexus.
I am. Glad you finally showed up. Let's get down to it. I've lived my whole life wanting to meet aliens who didn't want me dead. But my family's here. How can I stay in touch with them from the Nexus?
Das ist ganz bei Ihnen.
You can send messages, talk to them on the comm. We'll even arrange a visit.
You get it. All right. I'm in.
You can use technology, you can call them. Ah, that's Liam.
Good to be back here. Ready to hit those scans?
What am I looking for?
Moran called out suppliers that may have useful properties for our tech. Just need to get Sam's eye on them. Take a stroll. Enjoy the market. Nav sent.
I don't sell to aliens. Go away. You're alien. Giraffe.
Pathfinder, Ambassador Riala didn't think you'd have time for me.
She said you needed to talk before agreeing to live on the Nexus.
This is the opportunity of a lifetime. I'm an anthropologist, but I've only ever studied my own people. I've heard the Nexus is home to multiple species and cultures. It will be fascinating and possibly dangerous. Bacteria, viruses, other contaminants. My family worries about me. Are you sure I'll be safe?
Gibt keine Garantien. Vollkommen sicher.
They wouldn't let me on Aya if I was a walking petri dish, would they?
You aren't taking this seriously enough to satisfy my family. I can't go without their blessing. I'm sorry.
Okay, das war dann wohl nicht pragmatisch genug, I guess.
Pathfinder, did you make it to Havara?
I found this Angaran helmet. Does it mean anything to you?
This is a pre-Dark Age design. Do you see the black marks? The Scourge targeted this pilot's ship. Stars, it's perfectly preserved. I can almost imagine the pilot. He must have been so afraid. I've never seen one of these intact. Do you know how rare this is? I can't even begin to repay you.
Why would the Scourge target that ship?
It must have been a remnant vessel, or maybe there's remnant tech in the helmet itself. Can you imagine? Our ancestors using the remnant. You know, Pathfinder, this gets me thinking. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't even know that helmet existed. What if that's not all we're missing? There could be a wealth of history just out of our reach. So, I'm requesting your help again.
Okay.
Just tell me what I need to do.
I've led digs on every Angaran homeworld, but there are places I've missed, areas only a Pathfinder could go. There could be relics sitting untouched for centuries because no one could reach them. What I ask is this: if you ever find yourself in an area like that, you keep an eye out for artifacts.
That's it?
That's it. Keep me in mind as you explore, and bring me anything of interest.
It'd help if I knew where to look.
The worlds we've inhabited are Vold, Kadara, and Eladin. I've searched them all, but each had obstacles preventing me from looking everywhere.
You're the expert. Can't you just come with me?
I'd like to, more than anything, but I'm needed here. My predecessor trusted me to stay and carry on his work, to find answers. No matter how much I miss the adventure, I have a responsibility here.
Wenn ich Zeit habe. Klingt nicht sehr schwierig.
A few hidden relics coming up.
I don't know what I'd do without you. I'll be here if you find anything. Good luck.
I'll come back when I have something.
Stars guide your travel.
Okay. Ah, das ist
Ryder,
Bibi.
they've got amazing RemTech research going on here. I love seeing our Milky Way peeps mingling with the Angara. It's early in our interspecies relationship, but I hope we can build on the momentum.
Any one of a million things could happen, and whoops, the neighbors hate us.
So, don't go joyriding with the Nomad, huh? Obey the street signs? You're doing a great job, really. Keep up the good work.
Ja. Okay, was da? Mit Eier auf der... Ah, auf Eier mit der Moschei sprechen. Und die ist da auch noch. Ach, jetzt ist Bibi da. Dann stand sie noch da drüben.
Pathfinder?
Ah, die Moschei ist da drüben.
If should have come to me.
Axel, I'm all right.
You almost died. What's he doing here?
I asked the Moshai to set up a meeting. I don't want us to be enemies.
Is this true?
Axel, Ryder rescued me from the Ket. He risked his life to...
Sloane Kelly saved Kadara. Look how that went.
Kadara ist kein gutes Beispiel.
I don't condone what happened on Kadara, but one bad experience doesn't define an entire species.
Your kind has a history of treating each other unfairly. Just ask the Krogan.
How did you...
I've been watching you. You're invaders just like the Ket, except less cautious.
What does that mean?
You'll know soon enough. Do not trust them, Chauvin.
Axel... He didn't used to be like this. He was curious, brilliant. But the Ket, even without exaltation, they change us.
Es besteht noch Hoffnung.
There's still time to bring him around.
I want to believe that, but his hatred towards aliens...
I'll prove we can be trusted.
I hope so.
Ryder, we just received an emergency recording from EOS. Come to the meeting room when you get back to the Tempest.
Okay. Ich kann der Tempest zugreifen. Okay, jetzt geht hier wieder drunter und drüber, ne? Ein Ionenfilter besorgen. Ah,
Do you work
Aquädukttechniker.
on water filtration here?
I designed the system for it.
Can you sell me an ionic filter? My people need it on Eladin.
If they're tough enough for Eladin, they deserve help. Here.
Ah, okay, da oben ist der vorletzte. Da unten ist, oder? Ah, nee, ich muss da bloß mit dem reden. Okay. Wisst ihr, was ich auch interessant fände? Tatsächlich, wenn wir schon so weit wären, dass wir auf irgendwelche Planeten erkunden, ich wäre da sofort dabei. Ja, ich glaube, das habe ich aber schon mal gesagt. Fände ich eigentlich voll interessant.
I can't work under these conditions. What does it take to be left alone?
Kommen Sie mal wieder runter.
Ease off. I'm here to help. You reported that someone in the Resistance threatened you. Tell me exactly what happened.
I didn't know Riala was sending the Pathfinder. I deserve no less, of course. I was measuring the photonic dispersal from the canopies when some random brute interrupted me. I asked him to move, and he got nasty. Said it was my fault his friend was dead. Ridiculous.
Wie hat er sie bedroht? Was hat er noch gesagt?
That's a weird thing to say. How did he threaten you?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it was the big gun he was carrying? He got right up in my face and compared me to a cat. He wanted to kill me. I could see it in his eyes. The whole conversation made no sense. I think he was inebriated.
Ich muss ihn finden.
Sounds like there's more to this. Don't suppose you caught his name?
Didn't ask, didn't want it, didn't need it. When he left, I tagged him with infrared dye from my sample kit. Invisible to the naked eye, but not to a scanner.
I'll scan people around the Resistance headquarters. See if I find him.
You're supposed to represent our interests on Aya. Go, represent. I have work to do.
Ah, okay. Da hinten. Wobei ich auch allgemein interessiert wäre an dieser Survival-Thematik. Ja, Seven vs. Wild hat es mir wieder angetan, also eigentlich schon vorher. Weil es tatsächlich in so einer gewissen Hinsicht für mich tatsächlich irgendwie bisschen wichtig wäre. Oh.
Sam, what's this?
A decontamination console for visitors to the Med Center. Touch the start pad to use it.
Sam, is this thing safe?
Yes. The slight ringing in your ears is nothing to worry about.
Very reassuring.
Wow.
I detect the infrared dye Sorvis Len used to mark the person who threatened him.
That's our man.
Derek Swag.
I know why you're here. The botanist. You want an apology for what I said to him.
I only have one side of the story. Tell me yours.
It's hard to explain.
Try me.
Aya isn't big enough to give everyone a home. We each live here a short time and then move on. For someone to come, another must go. The exchanges are chosen at random. We call this arrangement the Vassal. Time of change. It worked well. Until now.
The Vassal never accounted for outsiders living on Aya.
There's only so much room. When our leaders agreed to make a place for your people here, it came with a cost. My friend won a place on Aya, but he sold that slot so one of you could stay here instead.
Sold it how? What did he get?
Comforts for his family, resources to improve their home on Haval. He always put others before himself. That's how he died, fighting Ket on Vold. When I found out, I was angry. Said things to your botanist I shouldn't have, but I'd never hurt your people.
He thinks you want him dead. Tell him what you just told me, and let's move on.
Thought I was clear the first time. Maybe his translator malfunctioned.
I'll talk to our ambassador. See if we can minimize our impact on your Vassal.
We don't expect things to be easy. Only that you understand, nothing is free for us.
Pathfinder, Ephra cleared you to purchase weapons over my objections.
Hey, selling an alien weapons would make me nervous too.
I don't do this for Ephra. I respect the Moshai.
Okay. Sehr offen. Aufklärungsstil von Rohr. Präzisionsgewehr, Kopfschuss, Magazinkapazität. Könnte ich damit ausgleichen? Oh, Verschlussgehäuse. 68. Durchschlagsdistanz. Ungewöhnlich. Schrotflinte, Schrotflintenschaden. Nahkampfschaden. Vision. Kugeldurchschlag, das ist ein Kopfschuss und Schwachpunktbonus. Sturmgewehr, Magazinkapazität. Okay, dann nehme ich das mal. Dann kann ich meine Waffen mal vielleicht modifizieren. Hauptquartier des Widerstands. Okay, dann muss ich nach da oben zum Markt. Also Botschafterin und dann da unten. Okay. Dann müsste ich ja eigentlich auch mit Eier eigentlich fast fertig sein. Also zumindest mit den Sachen, die ich jetzt offen habe. Ich will die offenen Sachen mal fertig kriegen.
Liam?
God damn it.
What's going on?
Nothing to worry about. Just come grab a table.
Jetzt bin ich irgendwie umständlich aus rumgelaufen.
Welcome back. Any news on what happened to Sorvis Len?
Do you know about the Vassal? The Angaran lottery that decides who gets to live on Aya?
I've heard of it. Why?
Angar are selling their slots to come here, so our people can stay in their place. Including a member of the Angaran resistance. He was killed on Vold. Wouldn't have happened if he'd been here.
No one told me of this arrangement. Well, we have to do something.
Bezahlung übernehmen, redet mit Angara, ihnen fällt was ein.
We could let Angar who give up their slots live on the Nexus. It's safer than Vold.
Exactly what I was thinking. No one should suffer on our behalf. Thank you, Pathfinder. I'll forward your proposal to Director 10 immediately.
Okay, Zukunftspläne?
What's our end goal for Aya?
A strong alliance is all we can ask for. It's what we're working toward. Helios is the Angara's home. They dictate the terms of this partnership, not us. We need them as allies, and they could benefit from us. But we have to tread lightly.
Show them we're not invaders.
Historically, when two civilizations meet, one consumes or destroys the other. We need to break that cycle.
That's all for now.
I'm here if you need anything.
Ah ja, jetzt rüber zu Liam. Teiltan mit Liam reden. Yo, Liam.
Pathfinder, you're good here. We'll worry about the data another time.
Liam, what's going on?
I figured we should head up somewhere nice and open. You were being cased.
Are you getting me in trouble? What was this about?
We're not in trouble exactly, but I don't blame them for being angry. I wanted to get data that would help yields at our outposts. Moran told me what to scan, but I called it off. I still owe her, but it's better than pissing off some gouging hardliner. Sorry I didn't clue you in. It's a security thing. Food is security.
Was? Über Geheimnisse stehlen.
Was this an attempt to copy their methods? Steal secrets?
We're not competing companies. It's about learning to live here. Remember my Tempest freakout? I tried proper channels. Got blocked by the Angara and the Nexus. There's only so much Jar can tell us, so I did what we do back in crisis response. Bend the rules.
So dramatisch ist das nicht.
Liam, I deserve better than having this sprung on me mid-market.
You're right, of course, you're right. And the Angara are right too. The last people who showed up out of the blue were the Ket, the ultimate users. I don't want us getting lumped in with them, and I really, really don't want to ruin the market. Street food and shooting the shit with you feels normal. About time something did.
Gib mir, solange es noch nett ist.
We may have to stick to ourselves for a while, if that's what both sides seem to want.
It isn't. Saw it all the time during crisis deployments. Us versus them turns into food versus no food. We have to figure this shit out, or both sides will hurt.
Okay. Gehen wir nach da oben. Nach da oben. Dann gehe ich noch nach da hinten. Wo ich noch mit dem einen Dude reden muss. Hoffe mal, dass ich es bei dem nicht verkacke. Ungarisches Shuttle. Okay.
Ambassador Riala said you're thinking of moving to the Nexus.
Pathfinder. I'm honored even to be considered for the transfer, but I won't be happy as just an observer. I need to work. I engineer power systems. Will I be allowed employment alongside your people?
If you put in a request, someone will get back to you.
And if they refuse? I'll have to think about it. Thank you, Pathfinder.
Okay. Die Laufwege immer. Aber es ist halt auch ist wie auf der Citadel.
I found Kiloa seeds for EOS. Is this enough?
It's perfect. I'll make sure EOS gets them.
Here, I found the solar amplifier for Vold.
They'll be happy to see this. No more power outages. Thank you, Pathfinder.
I managed to find an ionic filter for Eladin. Make sure they get it.
I'll get this delivered right away. They'll be relieved to have enough water.
Ah, cool, jetzt habe ich einen neuen Punkt bekommen. Anhand des, zumindest anhand des Sounds. Okay. Also Helios Aufgaben. Ah ja. Sichere Reisen. Angarischen Schiffsreisen. Wird ein angarischen Artefakt. Okay, Gedera. Ah, stimmt, das haben wir auch noch. Aber es war außerhalb. Dann gehen wir zurück zu Tempest.